It is the Friday Mute Edition. Holy cow. Normally, I haven't done that in a while. Sup, Bo? Sup, Tom? Again, let's start from the top. Mother's Cookies. Mother's Cookies started out in 1952, went from 52 and 53, 84 and 85, 1987, 91 through 95, and then again in 1997. Had team sets of Giants, Mariners, A's, Dodgers, Padres, Astros, and your Texas Rangers. They also said they had player sets: Nolan Ryan, Will Clark, and Ken Griffey Jr. This one, again, is 4 of 8, and it's still got cookies in it, which is always fun to have. Morning, Jenny. Morning, Jenny. Good morning. You missed the first, 3 minutes of no sound without me putting on the microphone. Hadn't done that in a while. So it's Friday. Today is good morning. Good morning, Dan. We've got going to pick up my car, put the car into the shop. Had to do some work on it, get it into shape. Tomorrow is Hobby Hotline with myself, Brody, and Jeff. So that'll be a lot of fun. I love going on with Brody. Brody's such a cool spirit and just fun to be around. And Jeff with the sports knowledge. Jeff's a good dude as well. So it's going to be us three. It was originally going to be Drew, Jeff, and Brody. And Drew has to coach his son Jude's Little League football game, so I'm stepping in. So that's going to be a lot of fun getting to go with him and doing that. And then Saturday night, going to go see Dune with some friends. And then Sunday, going to church. That'll be fun. And then Sunday night, 2-hour premiere of Bo's favorite show, Yellowstone. So a restful weekend, a very restful weekend. Going to surprise the wife here in a minute. She doesn't know it. It is holiday season at Starbucks. So as soon as the show's over, instead of running to do breakfast, I'm going to go get her a pumpkin spice latte. So that's going to be just thought I'd do something really nice for her. I did buy, and I don't just right out buy stuff, but I kind of dig this. I got an email yesterday about it. So I wanted to, I just wanted to, I just did it. Roger Clemens exclusive private autograph signing. It's from TriStar. This came over in an email yesterday, and Roger doesn't sign a lot anymore. He does not sign anymore. So I got this Cy Young autographed baseball. And yeah, I probably could have found it on eBay a little bit cheaper or some other sources cheaper. But look, I just wanted, this is one of those, okay, might go into the PC type thing because it's Roger Clemens. He's a Texas guy, Texas boy. So I wanted to, I don't know. Sometimes you just you do you. And this was one of them. So I picked up a Roger Clemens autographed baseball. So I wanted to show this. This was something came across again as well last night or yesterday. And we were all wondering what Topps would do next. Well, look what they came out with. Bowman Next. So they went with the NIL license, and now they're doing these Bowman Next cards with these licensed college players. Which, I mean, I don't remember the last time Bowman Next was out, but I liked Bowman Next when it was a staple in the hobby back in the 90s. Really focused on prospects. So these are out. This is another step that Topps is going. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of them kind of expanding and doing cross promotions and just like you were talking about, Bo, diversification. So yeah, thought I'd share that. And then for Braves fans, Herman, world champions, Topps put together a Topps Now set, as well as Eddie Rosario. So they took all the stuff that they've got this Braves right now, and they've set up a link. Albie's baseball bat. That's pretty cool. They set up a link. God, that's a cool Chipper Jones autograph. Some of it's already sold, but they took everything that had like a Braves meta tag and dropped it on this site, which was really cool. Catching up on trades, I've learned a lot. Yeah, I've learned it's a lot easier to have people that need one set versus team because yeah, I agree, Jenny, 100%. Yep, they are hardcore, Tom. They're testing that market. They're getting ready. They're trying to see what'll work and what won't work. They're trying to see what will work and what won't work. So I only have a couple of other things. There's not been any real big news since Wednesday night. There's a Mother's Cookies article out there. I didn't want to bore you with that. So I wanted to talk about what have I been doing in the past couple of weeks. And I'll be brutally honest. I've had some negative headspace over the past couple of days. eBay's sales have been off. We all know that. You can read it. So I'm not going to continue to complain about it. The engine's off. There was a spike. Bo's show. Bo's correct. There was a spike. My spike came on on Tuesday, the 2nd. I don't know what happened. I think they turned the engine. I think they're doing something in the background. I don't know what it is, but there was a spike. I spiked and then I went back down. But eBay sales have been a little tough. And because of that, I've been diversifying. Well, I've been creating projects. Well, okay, let's talk about my projects for a second. Building hockey lots on eBay for Upper Deck Series 1. That's a given. I've made it very well known. I've got Upper Deck Series 1 hockey coming. That's coming next month. But what's sneaking up on me at the end of this month is Topps Chrome Baseball. So I've got to get Topps Chrome Baseball up as unlisted as pre-listed as well. And then I have 35 autographs that have to get listed by probably in the next couple weeks. That's next week's major project because I've got to get those up before Black Friday. If I wanted to get some of those, I've got 35 certified and 13 uncertified that are still at Beckett getting certified. And I won't show you the list. I'll give you I'll give you like the highlights. Al Kaline, like 4 Nolan Ryans, Luis Aparicio, Don Sutton, Will Clark, Bob Turley, Lou Piniella, Adrian Beltre, Fred McGriff, Nolan Ryan, Will Clark, Yogi Berra, Emmett Smith, and those are just the highlights. So 35 of those that have got to go up fairly quickly. I bought a small collection recently of about, I don't know, 35, 40 cards. I've got to go through those. ComC, I'm trying to build a ComC submission. Working on eBay daily. Finding cards for submitting for grading. Finding cards on eBay to flip and graded cards. I've got a Tyler Sagan project going. I've got tickets that I've bought that I need to get certified, plus standard marketing, plus the show, plus. I get a little overwhelmed. And I thought, okay, if I were working full time and trying to do this as a hobby or on the side, as a lot of you people are, how would you get everything in? And I'm overwhelmed and I'm doing this full time. I think it's prioritize, hey, what's up? What's up, JP? What's up, JP? I think it's prioritize, take one bite of an apple at a time. I hear you. I'm overwhelmed this morning with trades, lots to do. Couldn't wait to ship all at once. Yeah, I shouldn't wait to ship all at once. I agree. And there's shipping, there's orders coming in. So it's taking a little bit at a time, creating a list, prioritizing the list, and understanding that Rome couldn't. Yeah. Creating a list, understanding that Rome wasn't built in a day, and doing as much as you can within the time allotted, and there will always be tomorrow. So there are people that say, don't put off things that you can today that you could do tomorrow. Don't put off things tomorrow that you could do today. If I were to let myself, I would work 24/7 and never leave this room and constantly list cards. I can't. I would completely drain myself. So it's taking the small breaks. Well, that's true. How do we know? God built the earth in 7 days. So how do we know? My strategy was find what may be money and focus on that. I started that, Bo, but what I found is that you can't rely on eBay alone. You have to diversify. And maybe it's because my store is not as big as yours, and fighting eBay to get my store as big as yours has been an unsuccessful battle for, I don't know, let's see, December, for a year now. So one of the phrases that I use is, why would I beat my head up against the wall when I constantly beat my head up against the wall? It just doesn't make sense. Yeah. For me, and Ken and I have had extensive talks about this, and Ken believes that I should just be pounding on eBay 24/7. Well, for me, spending 8 hours a day building spreadsheets and taking pictures, I can't do that. That's not my personality. That's not who I am. So I can't do that for 8 hours a day. I'm too, for lack of a better phrase, scatterbrained. Not scatterbrained. That's not a great word. I'm not linear like that. I can't do that. I can't just sit, focus, and do that for the maximum number of cards I've been able to put online on one day is around 75 to 80 cards. It's just, I'm not going to, it would take me way too long to get my store as big as Bo's. So what I've learned is I've got to take my shots with other stuff. I've got to diversify. And I know what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, know your limits, know what you can do, know what works for you. And for lack of a better phrase, you do you, boo. That doesn't mean you can't be successful doing what Bo's doing. It doesn't mean you can't be successful doing autographs. It doesn't mean you can't be successful doing one single thing. It just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work for me. I have no luck with eBay. There's 28 things in it. Some with 1 penny, free ship, nothing. Got bids. What the heck? I might as well stick to trade shows. That might be your thing, Jenny. That might be your thing. I mean, that might be it. That might be what works for you. It doesn't have to be eBay. Just find what you're successful at, make money, ride that wave. See that? There you go. I put off listing Marvel cards for so long. Once I started listing, boom, says, you may have caught that wave. How's big Bo's store? Not big enough. I think he's in the 5,000s now, if I remember right. DM your user ID, please. Yeah, 6,000. 6,000. And see, the 200 added per day, I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, and I'm still in the 1500s. Let me triple check. I may be in the 16s now. Let me triple check right now. I am at 1682, and I'm fighting to get there. I'm fighting to get to 2000. So I don't know, we'll see. Let's see if we do. Let's do some math here. 1682. If we wanted to get to 2000, 1682 minus 2000, that's 318. Let's see. 318. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. We could probably. The problem is with attrition. It's possible. It's possible. It's very possible. If you do 80, and if you do 80 a week, I'd like to get but eBay still has the 500. I just sold a list of a month. Yeah, I if I could get, and it's even 80 a week. So if I could do that, which I probably should be able to, I've got so many, like from one consignment, I got 2,400 cards. It's not that I don't have the inventory. It's the ability to sit down and do it. That's the hardest part for me. That's the hardest part. So I wanted to have a discussion about that today. Yeah, I agree, Bo. You can get that extended. So, and I'll let you know now. There is a possibility that I could be doing other stuff as well. Other different things like blogging, podcasting, other content creating, other stuff. So there's there is a lot of other stuff that I'm talks in to do. So what is great about that is it's other verticals or other different sources to keep my creativity going rather than just sitting and pounding on eBay. What I also need to do is start, and I've been thinking about I just thought about this, is forcing myself to do 20 to 30 or 40 listings a day. That's true. I don't need to over diversify. That's true. I don't need to over diversify. But some of this bow has to do with my dad's collection as well. I still have 200 racing cars that I've got. I still have 50 Steins that he bought. I still have, like, there's that whole collection there that is fun that I get to go through, but that's adding on to. There's 200 lithographs and autograph photos and Highland Mint picture I haven't even started digging into yet. So not even mentioning the 1,000 of baseball cards of his. So there's just a lot to do. Yeah, I agree. Processing is work, and it's I do ComC, and I'm working on the submission to ComC, but Rich told me that, and this is Rich Klein, who works for ComC, told me you can't just throw everything at ComC. It's not, now with them charging 50 cents per card listing, it has to be over. I mean, you can throw whatever you want at it, but it costs 50 cents to list a card, and you've got monthly fees on top of that. So all that entails. It may end up being, instead of creating player lots on eBay, that I take some of the cards that were there and in the collections and just start throwing those at ComC. But I got to be careful on what I send. I don't know. There's a lot that's going on. There's a lot that's coming at me, and that's on top of fighting with eBay. Love fighting with eBay. But that's what I wanted to talk about this morning, was understanding that mental health is real. I mean, about a year ago, I would have told you that you're full of crud. Well, that's because I didn't realize that I was in a dark place myself. Yeah, there is, and I'm working on that, and that's teaching. And how do I turn that skill set? And this is a question I'm in. Is there something you enjoy and is proven to make you money? It's teaching. And that is, I'm working towards building something around that. And that's the extra stuff that's going on. Blogging, podcasting, content creation around education in the hobby. So let's see. It is very real, and getting help changed my life. Well, I am getting help. I am going, full disclosure. I don't hide a lot on my show, because this is my journey, and I feel this is to help other people. I don't make any bones about myself being a Christian. I don't make any bones about Jesus Christ being my Lord and Savior. I don't make any bones about going to church. I don't make any bones about anything in my life. There are a couple of things that I don't share everything on. But I shared that my dad passed. I shared that I had some legal struggles. I didn't tell y'all everything about that, but I had some legal struggles. I talk about Kim, talk about my mom, talk about my entire family. And I do that to share with y'all because I know that y'all have the same daily struggles. And it's all about us trying to survive is not a great word. All of us are just trying to make it through the end of the day so that at the end of the day, we can hug our husbands and wives, kiss our kids goodnight, and look at ourselves in the mirror and say, well done, you good soldier. That's what we're all trying to do. Now, I'm getting a little emotional, but I had a feeling today was going to be like that. And Jenny, you're right. So I'm an open book, share way too much, but I figure my life experience can help others. And again, JP, that's part of my ministry. I believe God put me into this place to share about my life, to share about my relationship with God and what I'm going through on a daily basis, to know that everything can be okay. And that's why I say, if you have any prayer requests, I'm here. I mean, I'm here as an ear, because I know hashtag the struggle is real. I fight with it on a daily basis. But there's a lot going on. There's a lot happening. I wanted to share a little bit of it to let you know that I know that everybody's having challenges. So, yeah, finally opened up. God helped, changed my life. I can tell you this: I am a better man than I ever been in my entire life. Because I was lucky I was able to make it through that night. Yep. And I've seen some very dark sides. I've seen some very dark stuff. We'll leave it at that. I've seen the light. I've seen the dark. So there's a lot that I've seen that the struggle is real. The struggle is real. But that's, I wanted to share a little bit about mental health, share a little bit about me having my struggles, because I know if I'm struggling, then others out there are struggling. It's okay. Take one day at a time. Take that one step. It's the hardest one to take. It is so hard. But take it. Take it. What's the show? What's the movie, guys? Baby steps. Baby steps. Baby steps. One step, one step, one step, one step. And know that if you take that one step, then another, then another, then another, eventually you'll be saying yourself, no, not $1 Million Baby. It was Bill Murray and Dreyfus. I forgot what the name of the movie was, but baby steps. Baby steps. I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll probably, if I can remember, I'll put it in the notes below. But hey, we're 31 minutes in. I only wanted to go 30 minutes. I appreciate you taking time. Tomorrow, Hobby Hotline, myself, Brody, Jeff, we're going to have a lot of fun. I don't know how much we're actually going to talk about the hobby, because we're going to be goofing off so much. Just because Brody and I get together and we're like a couple of kids. And Jeff and I get together and we're just having a lot of fun. That's it, Tom. Tom's got it. That's it. What about Bob? What about Bob? Great movie. Great movie. I love that movie. Great movie. Yeah, that's it. Great movie. Love that movie. I love that movie. Baby steps. Baby steps. Baby steps. So that's what I got, y'all. Struggle's real. If you have any prayer requests, let me know. I'll be happy to pray you up. I'm actually going to go say one here in just a minute. Because when I get emotional, I need Jesus. So support your local LCSs. Support your local hobby shows. Yep, Becky got released from. Oh, well, I know he is being released. They're working on negotiations right now. I saw that this morning from Schefter. I don't know when and if he's supposed to be released, but that's pending. And then somebody, I'm sure his agents already got calls and is working back in deals to get him like later today signed with somebody or before the end of the. I wouldn't doubt it if it's before the end of the day. So that's what I got. If you got any prayer requests, let me know. I'll be happy to pray you up. Support your local LCSs. Support your local card shows. Oh, I didn't avoid you, man. I didn't avoid you. I was looking all over the place for you. Oh my gosh. I was looking over. I actually have. Where is it? Is it there or there? Oh, it's right here. It's right there. There's a stack right there of vintage cards that I wanted you to look at. Yeah. Well, I don't think the Cowboys want him. I don't think the Cowboys want him. I with the Ravens. There's a couple of other different choices. He was hiding in the rainbow room. I was all over the place, man. And I'm tough. I'm the shortest guy in the room, so I'm the toughest to find if you put me into a crowd. So yeah, that's what I got. I'm going to go do some praying. Y'all have a great weekend. Have some fun. Aggravate me on Hobby Hotline. Aggravate Brody on Hobby Hotline. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for your for the conversation. And y'all have a fantastic weekend, y'all. Bye.